To our currently seated respective juror panel, we have been able to select a jury at this point. I did want to extend to everyone, thank you for honoring your summons and attending this process today. Although it has been time consuming, it has been very valuable in moving this matter forward, and we are not able to do our jobs without you. So with that, again, we give you our thanks. When I read the following numbers, you are to remain. Everyone else is excused at this time, and you will not need to return tomorrow or at any other point. Juror 1, you are to remain. Juror 2, you are to remain. Juror 5, you are to remain. Juror 23, you are to remain. Juror 11, you are to remain. Juror 14, you are to remain. Juror 25, you are to remain. Juror 27, you are to remain. Juror 28, you are to remain. Juror 29, you are to remain. Juror 31, you are to remain. Juror 34, you are to remain. Juror 35, you are to remain. And Juror 36, you are to remain. Everyone else is excused at this time. Have a good evening. For our remaining jurors and alternates, now the fun begins. Before you are sworn in this evening, does the state accept this jury?
Yes, Your Honor.
Does the defense accept this jury as well?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mrs. Adelson, do you accept this as the jury to try your case?
Yes.
Members of the jury, the first official act that I'm going to ask of you is to stand up, raise your right hand, and be sworn to take the oath of a juror.
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will well and truly try the issues between the state of Florida and this defendant and render a true verdict according to the law and evidence? If so, say I will.
I will.
Thank you.
You can be seated. Before you are released for this evening, I am going to give you some instructions. At this point, you are the selected jury in this case. The instructions that you received before concerning not discussing this case, not seeking out any information about this case, or reviewing any other news or speaking to anyone about this now applies specifically to you. Does anyone have any questions concerning the court's prior instructions on what the prohibitions are concerning information in this case? Number 5.
We tell our employer how long we are expected to be here and everything?
Yes, you may. But as far as any other discussion about the case, that is not to take place. 36.
Yes, sir. Would there be any kind of form that I could present to my employer? Because I work for the state of Florida, and they are very particular about, you know what I mean.
Do you need me to call somebody?
I may. And I left today. So you know that open and broken. It's just something inside.
There will be a form that will be provided to you from the clerk that outlines the fact that you've been selected for the jury and the length of the trial. Any other questions concerning that matter? All right. I believe earlier when we went into individual voir dire, we discussed that we would be working more or less a standard day. You are to report at 8:45 tomorrow, and we will expect to finish by around 5:30. It is important because you must move as a group for everyone to be on time. Also, as well, as ridiculous as this may sound, once you arrive, please use the bathroom before you come to the courthouse. If all 15 of you need to use the restroom, that is going to hold us up from getting started. The bailiffs are going to provide you information for parking throughout the duration of the trial. Also, as well, this is the courtroom that we will be in for the duration of the trial. It does vacillate between hot and cold. If you need to bring a jacket or light sweater so you're comfortable, please do so. You are always permitted to bring reading material with you during any breaks. However, again, you are not to discuss the case with each other, even now as selected jurors. You may discuss any other matters that are unrelated to the case, during your service. You can talk about the weather. You can talk about how many wins you think FSU might get this year. But you can't talk about the case. Does anyone have a question concerning this? Yes, sir.
Sound like a kid, but what about food? Can we bring food?
You can bring food. I will also have some snacks that are back there for you. Went to Costco, bought them myself. Hopefully you like them. If you don't, you always have money and you can obtain what you need. Any other questions? There are no bad questions before you are released.
Thank you for that one.
Number 2,
Is the start time at 8:45 every morning?
you are to report at 8:45. We anticipate getting started by 9.
We report downstairs.
Yes. Please report to the area where you initially reported for jury selection. You're to move there as a group. Oh, 1 second.
We're going to take them in there and discuss coming up with them.
Very well. The bailiffs will explain to you where you will meet, but again, do not come up to the courtroom by yourself. You're to move as a group. Does everyone understand this? Any other questions before we part ways for the evening? 31.
I know it sounds silly, but it's still business casual for Frisco.
I'm not going to tell you what to wear. Wear something that you'll be comfortable in the courtroom with. Beyond that, I'm not going to critique your dress code. I'm not the principal at the high school. Yes, ma'am. 35.
Are we going to be in session on Labor Day? Is that the holiday now?
For Labor Day, we will not be having court. That is a recognized federal and state holiday for anyone who already has a Labor Day plan. This trial will not affect that. 29.
Just to verify, so right now we need to block out at least 2 weeks is what we're assuming. It could be shorter, could go longer, but is that a good
We're
start
anticipating the trial ending by September 5th, but if it possibly goes longer, certainly everyone will be made aware of this, so that way you can address any issues with work or other matters. Any other questions? Very well. I will see you tomorrow, bright and early. Again, please be mindful of the instructions that you've received. We will get started with the court's instructions, the opening statements, and then we will hear from the witnesses. Have a good night. Do the parties have anything further to raise that we have not already addressed through the process today for jury selection or other matters?
No, Your Honor.
All right, please report also by 8:30 tomorrow. We will wait for the jurors to arrive. You'll have the opportunity to defense if you need to speak to your client before we have the jurors there. Everyone can prepare for their openings. Are there any multimedia aspects to the openings that we need to address or you have not already worked out?
We will be having a presentation, but I'm familiar with how to use the courtroom technologies.
All right. If you need to practice with that before we get started, please do, so we can move through seamlessly. I will see you all tomorrow at 8:30.
Thank you, Your Honor.